Wowzers, what a three-way comparison we have for you today. We have Martin Fitzwater, Andrew Jacked, and Hunter Labrada in their most recent versions. New York Pro for Fitzwater, Texas Pro for Jacked, and it's the Pro Muscle Pro, I believe, for Hunter Labrada. Yeah, that's the name. Easy win in the front double. We're just going to dive right into this one. There's no secrets here, guys. You know what's going on here. I look through all the 8 mandatory poses, and I give you my opinion at the end. There's no surprises here. And obviously, no surprise that Andrew Jacked, he is winning the front double with ease. Probably go with Martin, Fartin' Martin for second, but one thing's for sure, that lighting for Hunter Labrada sucks. It really does, guys. Not making excuses for him. So if they had the similar lighting, I would even go as far as to say that he might even beat Martin in the quad department. Things of that nature. The separation would be a lot better. But Martin has the physique, the midsection, lats, chest. Arms would probably go to Hunter. So it is a solid matchup between those two dudes. And I don't just do 1 point here, 2 for them, 3 for him. It's obviously a solid point, as I like to call it, for Andrew Jacked. Obliterating the other two, and it's close between the other guys, so that all has to be taken into consideration. Now, the reason why I selected these 3 gentlemen, I believe if anybody, besides Walker, besides Sampson, and the top 2, can get into that top 4 situation, it will be the guy that could win out of these 3 dudes. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to Andrew Jacked, his Olympia versions just do not have the sting of his Texas Pro versions, things of that nature. I mean, he's probably still winning the front double. Maybe. He sure does look a lot smaller. And just, not as good, polished as boom, that Texas Pro version. Now, when it comes to Hunter Labrada, he's hit or miss. I've seen him good at the Olympia, and I've seen him not quite so good. And as far as good old Martin, we will not know until he makes his Olympia debut how he reacts to such a big event. It's the biggest, the grandest. Oh, here's the front lat spread. Right in the middle, really, guys? Change it right in when I was just about to do a voice thing. The grandest stage of them all. I like that the follow through. Oh, it's one of my specialties. Now see, if you're just gonna do a point here, a point there, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. Because Andrew Jacked, the first two shots, he's the clear winner. It's debatable between Hunter and Martin. Neither one of them you're going to hang on your gym wall, him hitting this shot at all. And again, condition could be a debate because Hunter, as we know, he is definitely, I've even seen people filming this event from the stage, and he did look a lot more shredded than he does in these pictures. But having said that, guys, we'll go 1-on-1 between them two in the front shots, just to keep it fair. But in terms of Andrew Jacked, he's not only winning 2 poses here, but to me, he's winning both of the front shots. And the front relaxed. Did they even do that anymore? But he's winning from the front. He's winning hands down. Now, to me, that's more than just 2 points. And 4 for the other 4, whatever it would be for the other guys. Whatever it would be, 5. I don't know. I'll figure it out when this is all done. Turn to the side here. Ee-hee, ooh-hoo. Now Andrew Jacked takes a lot of heat in this pose. His chestal region just does not look as thick and robust as the other 2 gentlemen. And when it comes to the wheel department, I mean, yeah, Andrew's legs look big, but you have to keep in mind, he is a lot taller. So if he did have those quads filled out, as good as the other guys, they would be monstrous, and he'd win. Same thing with the upper body, the arms, the chest. If anything, Andrew's close to Martin. But I think Hunter Labrada, he's just too big. And the condition here, you can see a little bit better. The midsection, I mean, you get your little pointer stick out and, yeah, see, hard as a rock, hard as nails. Hunter, you can see obliques, you can actually see them. So, yeah, I think he's the mass monster in this one. Is it a total victory? Like Andrew Jack was getting in the front shots? I think Martin is the same distance away from Hunter as Andrew Jack is from Martin. So, yeah, I think the overall balance of Martin does enough to beat Andrew Jack. But it's not like Andrew in those front shots. Hunter, though, he's still pretty good. Side tricepses. That's Louis Marco saying. You guys don't know who he is. He was one of my inspirations. Earlier on, he would go, Prappa! Things like that. Hunter, again, comes out very strong in the both side shots. And Martin kind of getting lost in the mix here. No, the kicking the calf back. It's like comedy. You gotta be careful with it. It's not for everybody. You go up and doing a stand-up, you end up with a staring contest with the audience. And it's the exact same thing with the side tricep. Dorian Yates, now he could do it. He could probably do stand-up too. But having said that, I think Andrew Jacked, he's actually not bad in this shot. The chestal region looks good. Better than Hunter's even. It's funny. Looks better in the side tricep than it does in the side chest. His big man's manly. So not looking good for Fartin Martin. Dylan's father? That's what he says. It's probably not really. Here is the back. Reminds me of that movie. I think it was JFK. Back into the left. Back into the left. He kept saying it over and over again. Interesting situation here. Very interesting indeed. It goes Andrew Jacked as far as the size of the back, the shape. Guy's huge. His lats have improved. Traps are in. The guy has a weak back? Question mark? I think not. Then Hunter, I guess. The lighting sucks. Keep that in mind. And then Martin. Not opened up very well at all. So that's how it's looking right here. And then the reason why it's funny, let's look at condition now. Aha! Martin is, I think by far, I think it's Olympia level peel that he brings. But I mean, the least impressive back, and he's the smallest guy too. Shortest. Least width out of the three. Hunter is your middle spot, your sweet spot in the center. Middle way condition. Middle of the way size. Jeez Louise. When it comes to tough ones, this is a humdinger. So what we will do is ignore it for now. We'll go to the rear double. Now, if Martin Fitzwater's condition is that much better than everybody else's, he could even be in a different call-out. And dare I say, the condition from the front, things of that nature, Andrew Jacked, he probably would have an edge. So, I don't know. What's more important to the judges? I guess that's the question. Again, the size, substance here, arms even, Andrew Jacked, even the lower half, he looks incredible. Hunter Labrada, very thick, huge. He's got mounds of muscle and it's very conditioned as well. So again, it's the exact same thing for the rear double as it was for the rear lat spread. And it's no easy task. Will be no easy task for the judges either, between these three. And then you go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, Andrew Jack's beating everybody in the abs and thigh in the history of IFBB bodybuilding. Well, that's probably true. It's probably true. Not many people, when he is on, I've seen him not quite 100%, and Hadi Chupin could fly by and beat him if he's not 100. But even if he's, say, 95%, that's foolish. Could be 97. We don't know. We don't know. Now, who's winning between Martin? I think Martin is, between him and Hunter Labrada. It's the midsection itself. Might get my little clicking pen out here. Touch Martin's stomach. See, it clicks. Now let's go touch Hunter's. No. Did not click. Means it's a little too soft. Quad looks good, though. So, Martin didn't do very well at all, I don't think. But he fetched a second prize in the abs and thigh. And maybe the most muscular, but I doubt it. He looks very neat. Looks very conditioned. Thin skin. Things of that nature. Here's Martin. But, I mean, you gotta face facts. When he stands beside Hunter Labrada, the size, from the calves to the quads, everything, he's gonna be a lot bigger. He's gonna be a lot wider. And Andrew Jacked, my soul. No, he doesn't have the thin skin, the just saran wrap, glaciers, thin skin, things of that nature of your Martin Fitzwater. But, I mean, beating them all other aspects. So, for this one, I don't really need to resort to the points system. I think Andrew Jack's conditioning, it was good enough from behind to warrant him an absolute supreme victory. So look for Andrew Jacked if he brings this version, even a little bit less, because I think he had the poses that he was winning. As long as his conditioning from behind is decent, then yeah, he's going to beat Hunter. Now, as far as Hunter versus Martin, I'm going to give it to Hunter. I did a one-on-one, and it might have been a different story, but I've seen a lot of footage of Hunter Labrada afterwards from people filming from the audience, and man, these pictures really do suck. You gotta hear the hearsay and people talking about it, and if enough people say it, enough people show evidence of it, yeah, it is true. And the New York Pro lighting was pretty darn good. I heard people actually diss the New York Pro lighting. I thought it was friggin' awesome. That was great. Pardon my language there. Is friggin' a bad word? I think it's one of those monotone ones, like the bad word for darn. Beaver dam. That one. If you can put a word in it and use it, like beaver dam, it shouldn't be a real bad word. You know, sing, sing, sing. Let me know in the comments section below. Do you think Fartin' Martin has a chance of getting into that top 5? I think this was his only chance if he could beat these guys or even look impressive against these guys. So, yeah, I got him third. I got Hunter second in this one. Andrew Jacked, a clear victory. This big stud could even go on and beat Samson, beat Nick. It could even beat Derek and Hadi. We could be looking at the Olympia champion. Ring-a-ding-ding. That would mean a lot of cash for the IFBB. Rated to the hop. Have a great one, guys.